Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zahra, ex-Muslim, ex-Shia. Just checking if I'm online. So, get started on my other device. Sorry, just checking my other device here. And hope the sound is good. So, just checking the sound alone here on my own once again, always and forever. So, someone has commented some time ago, sharing comments, replying to them, helping Abdullah Hashim. He told me that he's the riser, the Qaim. They explained something, and I thanked them politely. And thank you. So, on that live stream, right? And they said, again, they replied that I should reconsider my stance on Ahlul Bayt, against Ahlul Bayt and Prophet Muhammad. And I thought I need to explain more in detail here. I've told them, I've replied that there is ample proof in the Quran and the Islamic sources against Ahlul Bayt. Moreover, to the Shia belief, why I wouldn't take the Shia belief. Other things like Imam Ali's explanation of Tawheed, the Islamic explanation of Tawheed, was proven wrong by the Quran ayats that I showed you here. And bearing witness to Allah was proven wrong by the Quran ayats, taking the Quran ayats. So now, again, I wasn't able to say this properly. Sometimes it's very difficult for me, like before this live stream. I don't know if I'll able to say the maybe at times I'm able to say the right thing, but not the right way. Uh, so I was trying to prepare, say something here, and my mind is blocked, like a demon is blocking it, some energy force. So if you get these replies, I just want to remember talk about this. It's very difficult right now, as it is. It's been a struggle. If I get angry or if I can't say the right thing in a oh sorry the the right way, uh, please understand that it's not me. It's this energy that's blocking me. So, to explain to those who come with the Sunni hadiths, that in the beginning, and I don't know until when, to show the Shias, and there are some who still don't see it from the Quran ayats and all that, the the Ahlul Bayt, the Shia believe that when all avenues of peace are closed, then war against the disbelievers, since the disbelievers were on the aggressive side and they, um, you know, started the wars against Muslims, fitna, and all this, right? So, proving that they were wrong, their belief was wrong, then showing them the Sunni hadiths would be the ones that the Sunnis take, and they are ridiculous or very extreme, like Prophet Muhammad saying, war against Ghazwa Hind, war against India. So those kind of hadiths, then I can show you, right? So before this, to Sanjay brother, I was not able to say this properly, and yet I was kind of getting angry, agitated, and aggravated, right? So please don't waste your time and all. It's not that you have the freedom, but I've had to. It's not curbing your freedom. You have the freedom, but and understand maybe you were not. Maybe I was wrong. You were not trying to stop me. Um, you know, from showing from the Quranites against Shia Islam as well as Sunni, so helping both of them, and mostly like the Shias, how I helped them. And now again and again in all my live streams, I cannot repeat that, right? So why isn't the Quran available? And the reason for that I have given to help the Shia see that Imam Mahdi should have the when we claim the Shia belief claims that Imam Mahdi should have has the true Quran given to revealed to Prophet Muhammad, then he should make it available for the people, right? Uh, so many reasons. So high and not hide it. And another thing is that when I was a Shia, I thought of this like, Prophet Muhammad's, like he being a good person and trustworthy and all this. Why ask the family? The family could be prejudiced, like Osman, like the research shows against, that's what I was told, the Shia research. Oh, sorry, the way the Shias researched shows that Osman was uh, went into nepotism, right? Favoring his family, relatives, and all his followers, and not against the Ahlul Bayt, the progeny of Prophet Muhammad, right? So this also I needed to speak about and clarify again. You see, so if you come here, uh, I don't mean to humiliate you or anything like that. I hope you understand that, but I don't mean it. But if it happens, I apologize because there are certain things sometimes in my mind that goes that still like, very few people. It's still like either you're Shia, in my mind that takes place like, and it makes me angry. Uh, I'm like people are not cooperating with me, and I have now how many followers? Oh, sorry, subscribers. Thank you so much. But and I can't give previous notice, but also at times expecting you to be here, like at least 5 or 6. I don't even get one like. So I've checked my live streams from my other account, and even my like doesn't show there for my. I try to like my live stream, so there's no cooperation, no appreciation. So this also, so it gets me really agitated, angry at times. And then someone coming here with the Sunni hadiths, just showing the Sunni side. So I have to explain. Sorry, I should have said like, yes, this is good, brother, but in a mild form. And it's very difficult for me. So please see, even now they're trying to obstruct me saying it. Like I have to take breaks, pauses, like, So, and there's a block inside. I feel like crying. Sorry, I feel sorry for myself. So, you know what I mean? Like to say that, please let me finish. And then afterwards, when I finish my presentation showing from the Quran and the tafsirs if necessary, let me finish, and then you can give, we'll go to the um Sahih Bukhari, or what the Sunnis take as Sahih the uh, whatever the Sunnis take, the sources is Sunni to be true. See, because the Shias would say that this is from the enemy of Prophet Muhammad and Islam and Allah, so that's why we don't take those hadiths that the Sunnis have taken. But I want to show them, and I've been trying to show them, but I haven't put it properly. Maybe that these people are the enemies that Shias have considered, and the Imams and thus Prophet Muhammad telling them these are my enemies. And don't take it from them, my sayings, and don't. So somewhere he said, don't write what I say. And then sometimes he's like, give me pen and paper so I can write on his deathbed, right? In pain and all. So many contradictions, and it wanted to explain to the Shias that what Prophet Muhammad has said to his Ahlul Bayt, the Imams, and all. That these hadiths are from the whatever saying is from my enemy. This is not the right source to take from, even if it's written in my life story. Um, it's not true, because what I saw in the Quran was completely against Prophet Muhammad, right? And I saw where the Shia believe where they have been betrayed by their Imams, Prophet Muhammad also. So I agree to more hadiths coming from the Sunni side, but I don't give it here randomly, like even on the topic I'm on, until I explain to you, and now I got it right. I hope I got it right, but in every live stream, I can't do that, right? Tired, I can't even eat properly, only once a proper meal, and then the other time, like snacks and all this. So please understand, it's very difficult for me. I'm not saying this to gain pity, but just understanding. If someone says, oh, she gets angry, she's bullying us, or she doesn't want us to even think out loud here, she doesn't give us that freedom. Please understand my condition, and also the dilemma of, like I've seen from the Quran ayats that uh, Prophet Muhammad and his Allah are the aggressors, right? See, when, for instance, in Surah Tawbah ayat, now I understood it through the Sunni tafsir, not the Shia tafsir. I looked at the Shia tafsir on Surah 9 ayat 120, right? So, and another thing is, if I can say protection. Uh, so I asked volunteer, a smiley volunteer, that was this always a defensive fight against the disbelievers? So I don't know. He said that no, that sometimes Prophet Muhammad and Imam Ali have been the aggressors sometimes. So this is what I got from my Ismaili brother, if I remember it correctly. If not, then that, okay. If not, then at least see this, right? Now, I was not able to get this. What is this? Like, there's some good things in this ayat. It was not proper. Okay, I'm going to read it out, right? Surah Tawbah ayat 120. It was not proper for the people of. See how many brackets also they have to put here. Okay, like, and it was here only one, not proper. It was not for the people. Proper word has not been given, or what? Anyways, Quran.com will help me, and I can go up here. But you see, right now, like, no, these mistakes also, or these omissions of words, should not take place in the Quran. It is not for the people of Medina. Ah, not proper is not given here. It is not for the people of Medina and those surrounding them of the Bedouins, that they may remain behind after another bracket, the departure of the Messenger of Allah. See, I can see the second one. Or that they prefer themselves over his self. That is because they are not afflicted by thirst or fatigue or hunger in the cause of Allah, nor do they tread on any ground that enrages the disbelievers. Mm? So they don't uh, enrage the disbelievers on their ground, coming, encroaching on their rights, to make them angry, aggravated, upset. Nor do they inflict upon an enemy any infliction, but that it is registered for them as a righteous deed. So if they do it or whatever, so it is registered for them as a righteous deed. I don't understand. Is Allah against them or Allah for them? And then I had to look at another translation of this to get it. Not even Quran.com, sorry, in word by word. I couldn't get this. Like, what is this? So it's been a long time I've done this, and indeed, so I had to look at the. Sorry, now I had to look at the Sunni tafsir. I looked at the Shia tafsir. It wasn't much, not at all, no help um, in this understanding, word by word. Indeed, Allah does not allow to be lost the reward of the doers of good. Huh? Oh, so the way it's written, for me, it's confusing. I don't know about you. A good deed is recorded in the favor. Okay. But right now, okay, so it's very confusing. But, right now I needed to understand what is this. So I had to go to the Sunni tafsir. I went to the Shia tafsir on this ayah. That's like, again, the reference is that of the book, but the lesson is general. The Muslims must not hold their own interests or lives dearer than the Holy Prophet, nor desert him in the hour of danger. Refer to the commentary of Al Imran. Now, being my health and so all these ayahs and Anfal, I couldn't go there and of the surah to know about those who deserted. It's on the desertion of the those who deserted the Holy Prophet in the battlefields. But you see, what the Shias have failed to address here, the commentators, is this enrages, nor do they tread a path which enrages the unbelievers. Another thing is Surah Baqarah says, remember this, right? What Surah Baqarah at 190 what says that fitna is worse than fighting. And also, yes, Surah Baqarah says, don't fight them if they don't want, if they don't fight you. If they don't give you a fight, don't fight them, right? And there are other ayats like this in Surah Nisa at 198 or where hypocrites divided. So, okay, first like kill them if they don't emigrate, but then if they have a treaty with those whom you have a treaty, if they have sought refuge, then don't fight. And if they don't fight their people and you, then peace, want peace, so don't fight them. You see, these Quran ayats deceiving, and even the Shias have, what's the right word here? The Shias have not addressed, failed to address this part, nor do they tread a path which enrages the unbelievers. Then I know what the Shias have told me, and but I can't articulate everything succinctly, put in a nutshell here. That the Prophet Muhammad and Imam Ali were never the aggressors. Then they are the victims. Oh, sorry, they are the oppressed, the oppressed, the oppressed. You see in Surah Tawbah again, the tafsir I showed you earlier on in my live stream, what what is said here: the hypocrites, the disbelievers, the enemies of truth. Oh, wait, here, right? So back to Surah 33 at 60, the Shia tafsir on after the departure of the Holy Prophet from this world. It in fact it was these hypocrites who annoyed, persecuted, and killed the Ahlul Bayt of the Holy Prophet. This is what the Shias tell us, right? And of course, Shias have got it from the Holy Prophet through Imam Ali. And those, even Abu Bakr, Umar, and Uthman were hypocrites, right? So you won't get when you won't get anything truthful against about the Holy Prophet and the Ahlul Bayt from them, then who is Abu Huraira and all this? Even Aisha, we don't get the truth from. In favor of what actually is who the truth about the Holy Prophet and for the Holy Prophet, like the Ahlul Bayt. So these people, they killed, persecuted, annoyed of the Holy Prophet, the Ahlul Bayt of the Holy Prophet, the holy progeny of the Holy Prophet, till the disappearance of the last Imam Al-Qaim, Imam Mahdi, meaning 12th Imam of the Shias, and continued the persecution of their followers in all ages. The hypocrites, the disbelievers, and the enemies of the truth have been seized and destroyed by Allah, right? So, but anyways, so this, you see, annoyed, persecuted, uh, killed the holy progeny of Prophet Muhammad after the departure, what they've done. It's hypocrites, disbelievers. But you see what I saw a long time ago, and I think it was a very old live stream. I came, sure. So, like on these kind of ayahs, right? See, now I've come back to this again, so that the Shias know this. See, who is arousing, who is enraging the unbelievers? They don't. These hypocrites who say, "Please leave us. We don't want to participate in the battle. We don't want to help you, Prophet Muhammad." Meaning, like in Surah Fat ayat, we want to remain behind. We don't want to participate in battles and wars, and we are busy with our family, with our business, and they don't enrage. And Allah is saying Himself here that they don't enrage the disbelievers. Who are they? They are whoever they are. Like they are themselves are these Medinan people, Jews and who. So here is the tafsir, right? So thanks to the Sunni tafsir, I have to acknowledge um, for explaining this at least, right? Acknowledge where the ayat, how so Ibn Qatir on Surah 9, ayat 120, it was neither befitting for the people of Medina and the Bedouins of the neighborhood, even. Oh my God, the Bedouins of the neighborhood of Medina, meaning outskirts of Medina, would to remain behind, neighbors of. Okay. To remain behind Allah's messenger, nor to prefer their own lives to his life. That is because they suffer neither zama nor nasab nor masa in the cause of Allah, nor do they take any step to raise the anger of disbelievers. Oh dear, Shias. This is what I've been saying, that Prophet Muhammad is Allah. Neither his progeny would be innocent like Buddha, right? We wanted peace. We just wanted to remain, or even a normal person, right? So they've been enraging. Allah wants them to enrage. They don't enrage the disbelievers. They take no steps, even not a step. This means the Prophet Muhammad and Imam Ali would take a step to raise the anger of disbelievers when they're living in the homes, they're peacefully. Okay, they're not the believers, but at least, I mean, just even if, like, they're not fighting you, and they're sitting in their houses, and you have to like take steps to raise the anger of disbelievers, nor inflict any injury upon an enemy. Hmm? So you see, taking this ayat, thank you, Ibn Qatir. So you see, this is Ibn Qatir, Sunni side or the Salafi side or the well known as Wahhabis. I don't mean to demean them, but like the Saudis, many majority Wahhabi, Salafi, and all this. The thing is that this is right what Ibn Kathir has said about the Quran ayat. Now tell me, how can I? So someone told me to reconsider my stance, right? Sorry, that, and I don't want to name them or anything. That's now I get a little aggravated, agitated. That's not the way I want it, but it just the force makes me do this kind of a thing. I don't like to blame people also, but they have to take responsibility for the whatever they've done to me. So there are attacks and psychic attacks, right? Spiritual on me, and very very complicated. So please understand if you can and bear with me here. So no, I cannot, because I agree with Ibn qatir about this ayat. I couldn't get this ayat like then but it is written to their credit as a deed of righteousness because they don't do these things. But the Muslims are supposed to do these things. Moreover, what is this part? So, rewards of jihad. Okay, so this translation of the ayat, at least it explains that yes, it is them, these people of Medina and the Bedouins of the neighborhood, who do not raise the anger of disbelievers. Do you see this? So, how can the Shia say that there was never aggression? They never hurt the disbelievers. Prophet Muhammad never did. It's a peaceful religion unless someone attacks you or takes the aggressive stance against you, believers and Prophet Muhammad. They just wanted to stop him from uh, spreading, preaching the message of Allah, creating obstacles in his way, annoying him, making it very, very difficult. And that's all it was, the message of Allah to be proclaimed, never to fight unless, yes, self defense and religious, you can defend your religion. If they come fighting you, like taking a sword, then you take a sword, but to defend yourself and your religion. If they write a book, they say something, then say, but don't go killing them. Don't go persecuting, annoying them if they say anything against your religion. Like, for example, this is what I was told in Shia Islam, the Shia belief. And that's not what I found in the Quran ayats, right? So if they say something, publish something, then you can also publish something and correct what they have said. Like they've spread false news, fake news against Islam and the believers, then you can correct that by publishing against them. So if they do it by publishing, not by sword, if they don't do it by sword, you're not allowed to, in that way. Physical aggression using you. Shias told me this is what I understood, that you're not supposed to take the sword against them. But here, this is for this raise the anger of disbelievers, nor inflict any injury upon an enemy. What is this? So even the Sunnis can come and tell me, go to Surah Baqarah. Even some Hindus coming, that I can't take that ayat right now. Look at this, because the Shias and Sunnis. No, no, sorry. How shall I say it? See, so if someone says no, no, we can't. The Sunnis say it like this, right? Go to Surah Baqarah. That's the general ayat. You can only fight those who fight you. The disbelievers who want peace with you, you don't fight them. But that's not what I found. Like, for example, in this ayat, and of course in Surah Tawbah, other ayats, like Surah Tawbah at 5, you say, they say, like, who have broken treaties. But then we find even those who have not broken treaties with the believers, supposed to kill them, or they leave. They're given a certain time period to leave Makkah and Medina, the polytheists, to leave Makkah, right? But if they don't leave and they don't accept Islam, then kill them. So by just putting here, like some have put about Surah Tawbah ayat, right? Surah 9, ayat 5. But once the sacred months have passed, kill the polytheists, in quotation marks, who violated their treaties wherever you find them, capture them, who violated their treaties? No, even the ones who haven't violated their treaties, the polytheists, will be killed once the sacred months have passed. You see? This is what I saw. And since the Quran, the true Quran that the Shia say is with Imam Mahdi now is not available, I had to take access to this Quran. And I was told, no, no, the Sunnis say that we have a different Quran. We don't have a different Quran. This is the Quran. This also I was told by the Shias. Okay, the Sunnis have spread false rumors against us in Pakistan, against the Shia beliefs also, false rumors. But on this, the Shias are wrong then, right? If you read your Al-Qafi, where Sayyid Zaidi told me here on one of my live streams coming here, that Mahdi, although in Qafi says that there is a Quran, the true Quran is with Mahdi, and he will bring it when he comes. But you know, the misguidance, he was saying against his own Shia Islam, the Sayyid Shia, with like the Shias would be remain misguided reading this Quran. It's so different, and you know, of course. So this also problem, misguidance of Shias. And why shouldn't Imam Mahdi make it available for all, the true Quran? Why is he hiding it? So I found like deception. You see how deceived I felt by not only looking at these Quran ayats. I felt deceived by the not only Prophet Muhammad but his Ahlul Bayt, his holy, his family, the Imams, the Shia Imams also. Um, no, not only oh, who violated, and of course, this is a translation of the Sunni in about this is a translation by the Sunni, right? But even Shias would, if they don't put who violated their treaties, have told me that no, no, you have to read this in context. It doesn't mean to just assault, but it means to assault, and it also means to assault, capture, find them wherever you find them. It means assault, and assault on whom? Not the Zalimin, the polytheists who haven't even violated their treaties, the treaties with you, with the Muslims. So this, you see, this is where I caught him also, his Allah. And now you just consider where I was as a Shia, right? Imam Hussein and all this, Karbala, and what they went through, atrocities. But were they innocent? Completely innocent? No. Now, can I trust? No. Can I trust the Shias on this? No, I couldn't. So do your own research, and please do it in a way that I'm showing you the way I did it. And so we're after the truth. We need to also see who was right, who was wrong, where they went exaggerated, where Yazid went against humanity all out, or something triggered it, and then Abu Sufyan patiently persevered, Muawiyah a little bit, and then Yazid. And why Yazid took this, had to put Ahlul Bayt through all that terrible atrocities. We say the height of human atrocities, right? So I saw why, and I can't articulate it, but in these eyes, like the deception, and then it was like a firecracker, like a bomb blast in me. It's Surah Hashara to uh, so Bani Qurayza, how they killed the Bani Qurayza. I had to take Ibn Ishaq, and why I took Ibn Ishaq. I wanted so to explain to the Shias, see why I took Ibn Ishaq. Right now, here I cannot explain, but step by step, going to Ibn Ishaq, what Ibn Ishaq has written, then even though he came later than say Bukhari and all this, But why I had to take Ibn Ishaq? Seeing through the Quran ayats like these, right? Or like this one, and even showing you where whoever Sunni Muslim Shia, what would you say about this ayat, and finding again, not getting any help from the Shia commentary, reading it, not finding any help. I went for the Surah 9 ayat 1 to 3 on my own, Google search until I find the true meaning, right? What's this? Troubleshooting, I don't know. I'm here. Until I found the true meaning of Yalunakum. I couldn't find it from the Shia. I found an article written by some Muslim. Can't. So, what is actually Yalunakum? And at least that helped me that. Or Akametipuya or Alama Tabatabai saying that one Quran ayat will explain another. That means that the meaning of this word in the Quran, in the ayat, will explain if you find the meaning of it in another ayat. So I went looking for Yalunakum if it is the same way written, and I found it in Surah Al Imran, Surah 3 of the Quran. Yalunakum. Some people say it is about girding or those you have spared. Those you have spared. I did my own research of searching, or you have believed, fight those adjacent to you. Some say adjacent to you. Those you have actually spared. But this is how. So taking help from Allama Tabatabai on, explaining, since he's written the Mizan, the exegesis on the Quran, and explains that to understand one ayat, maybe you should take another. The Quran explains itself. That's what Allama Tabatabai has said, as far as I can remember, and if I remember properly. So, taking that, I took Yalunakum, 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 Yalunakum. So, like that. And so Quran ayat, Surah 3 ayat. Let me just show you. I know it's not that, but I feel like 118. Spare. Do not make intimate friendship with any but your own people. The unbelievers will not miss any opportunity. Yeah, to corrupt you. The unbelievers will not spare you, spare any. So it means the ones sparing. So not sparing not spare you, but here it's, there's no la. So it means fight those you have spared of the disbelievers, and let them find in you harshness, and know that Allah is with the righteous. Now please consider this, right? The Shias, you say the Ahlul Bayt were persecuted, Ahlul Bayt were killed, and in all, every day is Karbala, every land. Oh, sorry, every day is Ashura, every land is Karbala. Persecution of the Holy Family of Prophet Muhammad in each era, continuously. What about this? To raise the anger of the nor did they take any step to raise the anger of disbelievers. This means Allah's messenger, who prefer Allah's messenger, would raise the anger. And Allah's messenger would ask them, Allah and his messenger would ask them to raise the anger of the disbelievers and inflict an injury upon an enemy. without battle or something, right? It's not clear also. So see how much ambiguity there is in the Quran ayats. And now here also, like you see the ambiguity. Maybe you ask me to read uh, the previous verse. Well, this ayat is on killing now. The polity is if they remain and not in Makkah and not change, not embrace Islam. It's not about fighting. Uh, not okay. Quran Surah 9, ayat 120 is that they didn't fight. But this is very ambiguous, right? And among them is he who says, "Permit me and do not put me to trial." Permit me. Now, you see, your own translators, Sunni translators, have to, Muslim translators, non Shia translators, to remain at home. No, no. Maybe they're saying, please don't, please leave us alone. We don't want to accept Islam, but we want to remain. And then you'll give me Surah 9, ayat 29. They can remain as dhimmis. So you see, if you're, no, no, still, like, can you be for sure that, can you be sure about this? See how the Quran ayats have deceived you. This also. That is this for granting leave from converting to Islam? Since we have this ayat. So spurious, like, since we have this ayat, right? Where's it? Surah, this one that I'm on, Surah Tawbah at 120. What about this then? You see the contradictions to raise the anger of disbelievers. That's what the Muslims are supposed to do, and Allah's Messenger and Allah has told them. But they don't, nor did they take any step. So, what about this ayat? Taking this ayat now as the main ayat. Doesn't it contradict all those ayats where you will tell me, look at Surah Tawbah, ayat 29? They can live as dhimmis or converting to, or if they convert to Islam. But who started all this? And you can keep going to raise the anger of the disbelievers. Continuous, right? So even after Prophet Muhammad, Allah's messenger's death, passing away, the Muslims are supposed to take steps to raise the anger of disbelievers and inflict injury upon an enemy of theirs or Islam. Huh? You see that also there's this ambiguity here. What is the ambiguity? Like the ambiguity there. Or this is clear, right? Where is the ambiguity? The ambiguity is but is written to the credit. But oh, when they do this to take steps, so there's a comma here. So now I understand the ayat. So the believers who do this in every era, so continuously raising the anger of the disbelievers. Are the Ahlul Bayt, now tell me, are the Ahlul Bayt innocent? The Prophet Muhammad innocent? Never took steps to anger the disbelievers. Now, if you're going to take steps to anger the disbelievers or against me or as an apostate, I'm definitely going to do something, and one day I'll get up and be like Yazid, perhaps, or even become a Umar bin Khattab. Go to Fatima's house with a fire. Ali is there also because Ali was such a killer. See how they killed Ibn Ishaq when I saw that, the Bani Qurayza. I will get up. I'm oppressed here. You see how angry I get? दबा के रखा है मुझे, झकर के रखा है मुझे. They've sprained me and they kept a watch on me. How do you think I feel? One day, whether the Americans, Westerners say forgive, 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 I mean, it can happen. I'm human being. One day I will get up and kill their whole family. It could happen in madness, right? So many years being oppressed. Human, it is human nature. Freedom is our birthright, we are told. United Nations. So that's why give freedom. Don't encroach upon the freedom of others. The uh, free freedom to freedom of movement, freedom of religion, freedom to choose. So they've incapacitated, curbed my freedom of movement. One day when I get the power, all spiritually also, the way they did it to me for many many years, and here also on the material, physically also. Look, I might ask Oprah Winfrey, like, I was wondering, like, covert narcissist and all this, yes, now, but there was a case in Oprah Winfrey show that the husband was giving the wife a lot of problems, and one day she got up, took the whatever, and killed him. So, like Provocation, the Indian movie also, the Indian wife who killed her husband, Ashwarya Rai is in it. Yeah, so there's something like Provocation. So, can we then blame Yazid? You see, here Allah is saying, nor did they take any step to raise the anger, even raise the anger of disbelievers. Now, wouldn't this be fitna of Allah is asking them to do fitna here or inflict any injury upon an enemy? They never even inflicted an injury upon an enemy, or you would say in the battlefield. In the battlefield, forget what is it? What is it? Is it in the battlefield? So the ambiguity, this ayat, this part of the ayat, not clear whether in the battlefield or your enemy or Islam's enemy or Allah's messenger's enemy. So of course you need to inflict harm on Allah's messenger's enemy and Islam's enemy. The Muslims are not Shias, you've got it wrong. Ahlul Bayt were not innocent. How can they go against Allah's ruling? What Allah ordered, it was neither befitting for the people of Medina and the Baduans of the neighborhood, or what this translation by Ibn Qatir of this ayat. Okay? Now tell me here, reconsider Ahlul Bayt are innocent? When Allah is saying it is not befitting that they'd have done this to raise, didn't take any step to raise the anger of disbelievers. So I had to consider everything that I could, why Yazid had to get up. Now they're making an army. I'm sorry, Shias. But, and this is like not even, this would stand any time for the believer, Muslim believers, after even the death of the Prophet. So if your tafsir goes like this, I cannot believe it, right? Uh, oh, persecuted, there must be a annoyed. You are told in Surah 9, ayat 120, do what you can, right, to raise the anger of the disbelievers. And that's why they didn't. In fact, it was these hypocrites who annoyed, persecuted, and killed the Ahlul Bayt. You have disturbed their um, you have disturbed their existence. You have challenged their existence, the disbelievers' existence. They had to do this for survival now. 'Cause- See, and then you see also Surah Nu ayat, but that's not that. It is kind of important, right? Oh Allah, don't leave one disbeliever on earth alive. So this Surah Nu ayat, right? Remember? What Nu doesn't leave the disbelievers alone. He's calling them. He's doing dawah constantly. This what does what do Surah Nu ayats reveal? Don't they reveal this? Please, I've seen it. And what is making the Shias so blind to what I saw? I was a Shia, right? Right? So, huh? I wonder. So, is this a addiction? Are you after the truth? Are you for the oppressed or not? And you see the deception, the betrayal of, like, there's so much deception in the Quran ayats too. Some of you would give me Surah Tawbah. No, no. Some Shias totally, like, we never, only aggressors. Aggressor, Karbala, Yazid. Yazid's army threw the first arrow. Now, even in Karbala, Imam Hussein was appealing to them. Am I not the Prophet Muhammad's grandson, the rightful heir to Islam, and all this? And you people, he was appealing until they threw the first arrow. Never, never. He told Hazrat Abbas, stop sharpening your sword. You are not going there to fight. You are going there appealing to Yazid's army to give us water because of our children are thirsty. The infant, 6 months old, is thirsty. खैमों में अल्लाह तश की आवाज अलामान बच्चे तड़प रहे हैं बेताब बीबियां and what dirges you have brought. So for the oppressed, for the oppressed. Now, do you think an innocent, is he innocent of this? No aggression, innocent of no aggression, peaceful message, no compulsion in religion. No, I showed you Surah 4 ayat. When Allah tells you not to be, there's no compulsion in religion, and then He Himself is threatening them. This is a form of compulsion. The Ahl Kitab in Surah 4 ayat 47, Quran. You see the deception, or you don't see it. So I'm sorry you don't see it, but I have seen it. And then if you're saying what Zulm and the house of Abu Sufyan was, I even read that history on the, what you call it, the tree, Medina, right? Word I've forgotten. So where was I going? You see in Surah, so if you give me Surah, uh, you see Abu Sufyan was like, I didn't know that he tried to meet Prophet Muhammad, and he went to his daughter's house where you can't sit. So those that had those sources, Islamic sources, I took in a way, seeing the Quran ayats. Deception in the Quran ayat. Now, how shall I show you more? How more? I've shown you this deception. I have seen it. Why can't you see it? Where is it? Do not fight them. But fitna is worse than killing. So if they're doing fitna, they don't want peace. So even if they say they're saying peace and they're doing fitna, annoying you, doing fitna, you fight them, right? Hypocrites. They're hypocrites. So they're indirectly doing fitna. So you take the aggressive stance. But here, okay? So get this out. Do not fight them. But when Allah says, do not fight them if they don't fight you. So you haven't really understood the Quran ayats properly. And you're telling us that we have misinterpreted the Quran ayats, we don't understand it, and we are misguiding the people, and we will go in dozakh, we will be in hell. What not you told me here, even a Shia like Saqlan Haider, shame on me, and whatnot. So do not fight them if they don't fight you. Please, and you're showing to the world that Hussein and against what I'm showing, and you're going against your Quran ayah. So you are deceived yourself by your imams and Prophet Muhammad, what he gave to, and those Abu Bakr, Umar, they were the true ones against this false prophet, against this false religion, against your greedy Fatima who took five and took Fadak. And what did you give to the Jews? Hashar, Hashar, Nashar. And how have you turned it around and shown how innocent, oppressed at all times? I don't know why Quran.com is not working. So we'll go to another. Do not fight against them near the holy. They are signs. Oh, yeah. We'll go to Islam. I don't know why the site is very slow today. Some. What was that? My Islam. Search it out in My Islam. You see, so this, do I have to show you? It's Quran.com is slow today. See this. Shias, O Ahlul Bayti, and kill them wherever you overtake them and expel them from wherever they have expelled you. And fitna is worse than killing. And do not fight them at Masjid al Haram until they fight you there. But if they fight you, then kill them. Such is the recompense. If they fight you, you kill them. It's not even like fight them. Okay. You might not get this because your heart, I don't know, is conditioned to be so prejudiced, for the oppressed Ahlul Bayt, oppressed Prophet Muhammad, the Meccan idol worshippers, how Khadija died in the, or where? Abu Talib, they put them in the cave, they excommunicated them. For 2 years, they didn't have anything to eat. They were eating rubber and God knows what. Why wasn't Allah sending them like a fruit from heaven, like He was sending baby Maryam? Quran ayat. Or Zakaria goes in Maryam's chamber and says, "Oh, Maryam, whence this?" She says, "This is from Allah, the fruits and her khurak, provision, risk from Allah. Fight in the way of Allah, those who fight you, and do not transgress." Right? So until they fight you, then fight. Where's the next? I don't have to show you the. So here we have to go like this on. And kill them wherever you overtake them and expel them from wherever they have expelled you. And fitna is worse than killing. And do not fight them at the Al Masjid Al Haram and all this, right? Where's that one? Fight them. Maybe the ayat before this. So, oh, what's this? These are the ayats. Where are we? I can click one. Let's go to 189 and ask. They ask you, Muhammad, about the new this is 189. You see, so if you're going to say that if they don't fight you, don't fight them, this is the general ayat. But I saw a lot of deception in the Quran, showing you Surah 9 right now, especially this. Fight in the way of Allah those who fight you but do not transgress. And you have taken the meaning that if they don't fight you, then don't fight them. Yeah, see, the believers are asked to fight those who are hindered. Even Maududi is this Maududi? Yeah, is saying this. Hindered their efforts in the cause of God and acted with hostility towards them merely because they sought to fashion human life according to their own lives, right? According to the revealed guidance of God. Even the Sunnis are saying this. Earlier, when they were weak and scattered, the Muslims were asked merely to preach and be patient with the wrongful repression meted out to them. Not that they were disbelievers, no. But the whole thing changes. And one ayat gives you like, they neither. So, what is this ayat saying, Shias? One ayat, Surah, if you will, what not you will say about Surah 9, ayat 5. Abu Bakr, put it on Abu Bakr that he said, no, no, this means this. And we have to fight even a believer who doesn't give zakah. Kill them if they refuse. What is this? It was neither befitting for the people of Al Madinah and the Bedouins of the neighborhood to remain behind Allah's messenger, nor to prefer their own lives to his life. That is because they suffer neither zama, nor nasab, nor mahmasah in the cause of Allah. Hunger, thirst, what else is there? Yeah? Okay, in the cause of Allah, nor do they take any step to raise the anger of disbelievers, nor inflict any injury. Wait. Nor did they take any step. बहन ठहर ठहर यहीं नदीम सरवर नौहा सिना पे हूँ तो क्या हुआ बहन में साथ Imam Hussain telling Bibi Zainab to raise the anger, nor do they take any step. So believers are supposed to take steps to raise the anger of disbelievers. So this is, you're saying, 12 rishas, no aggressive stance unless they, for self-defense. And even when they published something against Islam, you also publish. But what did Khomeini do against the book, Salman Rushdie's book, the Satanic Verses? In absentia, kill Salman Rushdie, take his life, go. And you're like, Khomeini. And then Islam is peace. See, in you are contradictions, so many. And then you go to Imam Hussein's, and because they were peaceful, they were the oppressed, they were persecuted, they were this, they were that, right? I agree that, but you see, What makes you do say when you haven't? How I've understood these ayahs that they were also this tyrant. So this is what makes Yazid and all, and Abu Bakr too, and Omar. And maybe if Rob Christian has shown something that Abu Sufyan in the childhood, like being related to Prophet Muhammad, he sodomized him or something. It's in the Islamic sources. So maybe he grew up, then Abu Sufyan, the politics doing this kind of a thing that they made Prophet Muhammad, so, becoming like this. So I'm not on any side or just the right justice be done. Justice. Put things in their place. I mean, this would be an exaggeration if you say that they were innocent. Prophet Muhammad and his family, the Imams thereafter, were innocent, saying the Haqq is ours. We are the heirs. We are the leaders chosen by Allah. Also that. And would they leave the disbelievers alone? Well, if Imam Hassan's life shows that, then of course it is against Quran ayats. And you're saying I've misinterpreted it, I misunderstood it, I misrepresent. No. You see, there are certain things I've seen, like Surah 9, ayat 1 to 20, I've been showing. You cannot deny that ayat, the way it is put. I haven't misinterpreted it. They would step on the toes of the disbelievers, annoying them. So that is fitna also. And Allah saying fitna is worse. And that's persecution. That's persecuting, annoying, raising the anger of disbelievers, taking steps to raise the anger, provoking them. So how innocent are? And this is forever until there are believers on earth. You're supposed to do that till the disappearance of continued. So hypocrites who annoyed, persecuted. I don't even think these were hypocrites. I think these were the oppressed by Islam and Prophet Muhammad and the Muslims and the Ahlul Bayt. Because why do I think that? Because the ayats like these reveal, right? Surah Tawbah at 120. It was not fitting. So it was not fitting. It's not allowed to do this. Surah Fat ayat. They said, let us be. Now, again, someone is saying here, let me be. So, or trod paths to raise the ire of the Yusuf Ali. Very hard English for us, some of us. So let's go to the easy translation of Ibn Khatir on this side. Nor inflict nor did they take any step to raise the anger of disbelief. These are not believers. It is not befitting for the people. These are the people of Al Madinah and the Badouins of the neighborhood. Meaning, you see this? Shias, especially Ahlul Bayti, Prophet Muhammad and Ahlul Bayti. Followers. Huh? Okay, I need to go and charge this phone of mine. Okay, so you see this, and the other thing is, again here, okay, this is about going to help Prophet Muhammad, the Battle of Tabuk and all, or the, sort of the conquering Makkah, the conquest of Makkah by Prophet Muhammad and his believers. And then we come to this ayat, Surah Tawbah ayat, and this man is saying, and among them is you says, permit me. Okay, you would say here it means again this Surah, what is in Surah Tawbah ayat that they don't go to the battles and they prefer their lives over the lives of Prophet Muhammad. They don't protect the life of Prophet Muhammad. Or maybe he's saying here that please let me be, not at home. Like, let me be what I am, my religion. Maybe he's saying this also. You see the ambiguity. So, who can be like ambiguous like Allah, Prophet Muhammad's Allah? And what does that tell you also? And why is the Quran hidden, the true Quran, with Imam Mahdi also hidden? And if Ismaili, help for the Ismailis also. Where's that Quran that is in the heart of your Imam, with due respect? What are you hiding? What people would see, right? See how they have made Hussein so oppressed. Ahlul Bayt also, not only Hussein, but every Imam was martyred, they say. The whole year, they're like, Imam Musa calls him Shahadat. And how much happiness can we get? That Imam Mahdi is alive and he will come. And we're happy for that. But then we are told that a Jewish lady will kill him also, or he'll fight with her. With the fights and wars and all this. So, how much happiness do you have, Shias? And you don't allow others to be happy. Jump, jump, and this is undignified, and this is, no, don't be like clapping and let us be in joy. Let us be like children, sometimes, innocent, up and down, jumping and enjoying life. No, 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 no. So you've created that disposition, this for this. So most of the times you're like, also, yeah, you celebrate and all this, but 11 imams martyred all year round. Now today is Bibi Fat, also Bibi Zainab's wafat, shahadat. All this and okay. It's okay if you want to do that, but leave the others alone, right? And don't put them down. If you want to be sad and sober and dignified, but your Quran doesn't have dignity or integrity. It's lacking integrity. One ayat like that, another ayat contradicting it, and I've seen it. So, and the ambiguity here is that they're saying that this man is saying, please permit me. I could take it both ways, even. Permit me. I don't want to fight. I don't want to get into. But you see, do not put me to trial. Didn't the believers also say we don't want to fight? Quran ayat. And then they were going towards the battle as if they were going towards their death. Cowards, believers. Surya Anfal ayat, wondering. So now this man is saying it could be both ways. Like, leave me alone. I just want to stay in Makkah, my maybe, so I can assume this. But because there's ambiguity here, I don't know who this man is, but at the time when the ayats, the surah starts with a disassociation of Allah and His Messenger from the polytheists, then it's like both. He's saying, please let me be. This is maybe not from Medina, a person, but a polytheist. Let me be in my city and, leave me, grant me leave to practice my religion also. Now, I mean, now it should sum down to this, right? Maybe not in Surah Fatayat against the Baduans, but Allah bringing the Medinan people and all this here in this ayat. But now Allah is not even consistent. right? In sequence. Jumps to some other person, and now he's going to Madinans. This is on Barat. This is Barat, Surah Tawbah. Without a Bismillah, it starts. The only surah that starts without a Bismillah. That means that the Muslims are not supposed to say that their Allah is in the name of Allah, who is the most merciful, who is the merciful, the beneficent. This also. So it should be on the Makkans, right? Polytheists. But even these ayats go there and here, and Madinans and people of Medina. So I mean, I have to assume, right? I because your Allah is not clear, ambiguous. So where there's ambiguity, there's crookedness. Where there's crookedness, there's a chance, there's a thing of being crooked, and so your Allah saying He's just, I clarity is. There was this Chinese or some Far Eastern who has Maharaj. Long time ago, when I was in Karachi, he joined a group of mine or his disciple and was saying, Maharaj, the first thing, clarity is very important. Clarity of mind, clarity of this. This is lacking also in the Quran. Doesn't give you clarity. Not only does it make you a crackpot, crackhead, sorry, and maybe even a crackpot. Thinking, what is thinking? When we looked at those ayats in my previous live stream, sorry to put it this way, but I'm saying this makes you a crackhead. Although, I said Thaddeus for his case, but you see that even the Christians are cracked. They don't see Paul in their own way. They don't see that the religion is false, so they are crackheads too. But you see, their Allah has told them, their God, sorry, their God has told them in the Old Testament very directly, do not go on your judgment. Go on a God's judgment. Do not use your own mind or discernment, right? But this very bad, worse than the Bible. So, but they're not. Nevertheless, even the Christians are crackheads because of this the religion and the way things. God has put Surah. Where am I going now? Again, I've forgotten. It's very important that I show you this surah. So Surah Kaf, in the previous live stream also, I forgot where I was going. See, Surah Kaf, ayat 1 or 2. Maybe this was a site created by that Muslim thinking. Where's the Quran? Oh, that I'm dead against because he's lied against UAE. Surah Kaf. So there's no crookedness. So whoever, this is 110 ayat they've given me. So I have to go to multilingual Quran. Surah Kaf. Now I won't be reading the Arabic words. So please see this, Shias. And then when I show you, the hadiths from the Sunni side, you see, then I can show you. It's not like I'm a hypocrite telling someone, don't give me hadiths like this and getting angry and aggravated. Surah Kaf ayat 18. All praise is due to Allah who revealed the book to his servant and did not make in it any crookedness. Right? This is Shakir. Oh, no crookedness. So, yes, I saw the crookedness. This is ambiguity. then it goes into crookedness if there's ambiguity in the Quran ayats, not explained properly. And Allah says that the Quran ayats explain themselves, like Tabatabai had said. But one ayat, take one ayat here and there, and because it's not put in sequence, because the Shias would say this is because Imam Ali has the sequence, the true sequence of the Quran, revealed the way it was revealed to, or whatever. Anyhow, or they just you please stick to the way I'm sticking here to the ayats, so that don't waver here and there. Go to the history of Karbala and what Imam Zain al Abidin and what you get in your dreams. And, no. First, stick to the Quran. This is what Prophet Muhammad himself has said, right? Digging his, what do you call it, shooting himself on the foot. First the Quran and then my Itrat. Shias, I have to go now. Thank you very much. I will come back later after I have on this again. Let's see if I can put it in a better words or explain it, drill, because you see, I still don't understand why you blame me and why you think I should reconsider following a tyrant and his evil and his evil progeny, who have annoyed fitna, caused fitna also, and killed qutila, the disbelievers, and making them hypocrites, showing you that they were the hypocrites. But Quran ayat, through the Quran ayat, I can work it out and I have done that, tried to do that in my previous old live streams, that these were not hypocrites. The Quran is saying these are hypocrites. These are not hypocrites. Remember in Surah Fat ayat and then taking you to Surah Munafiqun ayats, that at least they are saying, please forgive us. These are not a different set of hypocrites because they were not helping Prophet Muhammad and they said, let us be. We are busy with our family and our business, properties, maintain, so taken care of. So much deception and betrayal. It's like it went beyond the pain that I felt. Okay, forget it. But I was a Shia. I had to go through a lot and alone, and I have at least come back later if I don't. I have 1,000 and there's so many now subscribers. It's amazing. Please share. Please help me. Only one like, and it is by me. And the in the Hindus, Indians. Sorry, you know. Now, yesterday, ex-Muslim, Mr. and Mrs. Friendly ex-Muslim were doing on Miss Yar again. I don't know why. Taking someone else's. I don't know. But on Miss Yar, this from the Sunni side. So there's a lot on the Sunni side against the Sunnis. But I want to show the Shias that what the Sunnis say, what the Sunnis take, the sources, they were the true people oppressed by Prophet. Yeah, some of them definitely oppressed, persecuted, and where the Prophet Muhammad says, kill Qab, yeah, and the pregnant woman, yeah, for criticizing Prophet Muhammad, blasphemy. How I say take that because you can't trust in Prophet Muhammad nor this the Quran ayats that you say are peace, peace, and no compulsion in religion, and the Ahlul Bayt. Ahlul Bayt, moreover, he used his family to cover himself, and Ali, first and foremost, cover his dirty, tyrannical, evil things he's done against others, the harm he's done. Okay? This is what Prophet Muhammad has done and his Allah. Thank you so much for your time and attention. And please, I don't give I don't give a previous prior notice for this, but at least later on, you are 1,000 here. Like and share. sparingly. Don't change it. Share it in its original form. Thank you very much. And don't make short clips because I don't, you won't even be able to because I don't talk like that for the short clips. Thank you very much for your time and attention. I really appreciate it.